As they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 47. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mayfield on play action. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Browns a 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
1st down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Mayfield on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Short of the goal line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Number 13,
Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To number 40.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run with Henry. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First target, first catch, and a first down.
38-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again to Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now a handoff to Henry.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham.
Mayfield.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
shedding through the defense. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Derrick Henry.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
That's a gain of
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st down, Cleveland.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little left on the clock, however.
Touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it's certain.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Titans, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.